Alrighty, this video is going to be broken down to 2 videos. The second half will be coming out soon, once I get to editing it. Anyway, enjoy seeing some art that I created from school. Okay. Alrighty, so starting off with the front cover of the sketchbook. It's just a $7 sketchbook I got from Michael's. Yeah, I just needed it for class because we had to do daily sketches for graphic design. Anyway, the first one you're gonna see here is Vic Fuentes, lead singer of Pierceville. Yeah, not a great portrait. It looks funky, but it was a quick, like 15-20 minute sketch. So yeah, not gonna come out great. Anyway, this daily sketch was to show movement. And I thought it'd be funny to, oh no, it was transportation, to show a guy being moved by birds. Okay, this piece is done in charcoal. It was a thumbnail for something I'm gonna do for AP art. And I actually have that piece in the other video that's coming out. You'll get to see it. But yeah, it was just a thumbnail. Okay, flipping through pages. Why did it take so long to fucking flip through pages? The fuck? Anyway. Alright, this day's sketch we had to draw our favorite body part. So I drew my eyes. I like how it came out. I can do better now, but it was just a sketch, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This was a project that we're working on in graphic design. It was logo redesign, and I chose a hair dye company that I used. Ion Color Brilliance, they're pretty good. They fade rather quickly, well the blues do anyway. Other than that, they're vegan, so no testing animals, which is good. And I like them. The colors are vibrant when you first dye it, but of course, like any hair dye, fades as you wash your hair. Anyway, back to the art. I think the next page I'm showing is going to be what I went with. So not this page that you're seeing now, but yeah, I brainstormed a couple designs. Wasn't really liking what I first drew, but then as I went on to this page, I went with everything that's on this page for my final project. I chose everything below the first 2 things that I drew. So all of that right there that I'm pointing at, I chose to put in the project, and then the 2 that are down there I used. This little quick sketch right here was a science experiment gone wrong. So I drew a girl with a blown up face. Well, half blown up face. This next thing was a self-portrait that we had to do for one of our daily sketches. And I can do better now, but I think it was pretty good for what I did there. I don't know. Alright, this one was draw what's in her bag. So I just had my glasses, case, and a highlighter. Did it in pen. And then I drew some Groots. They were 5 minutes each. I don't know, something I wanted to do at home, so I did it. Just to keep on drawing. This one was to show an aftermath. So I chose to do a death wall that you see at metal concerts or rock concerts. And they're pretty intense. So at the bottom you can see a girl with a black eye and broken teeth. But that's the aftermath of the death wall. I actually went to an Atreyu concert, and that's the banner that you see there. And it was pretty fun. Many stories to tell about that, which maybe I'll do a video of that. Who knows? This one, I forgot what these graphs are called, but we had to do information about ourselves. I like to game, which you can see halos on the screen there with my Xbox games next to it, and some art, supplies, guitar, still at the very beginning level of guitar. And then this one is an object on fire, so I drew a chair on fire. And this was a half-done portrait of my niece. I was starting to do better with hair detail, show the highlights and the shadows. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't finish it, but yeah. And this one we had to draw a famous person as a vegetable, so I drew Kim Kardashian's crime face as a celery, which I'm very proud of. Just some sunglasses as our daily sketches, so there's that. And then we had to draw something broken, so I drew an egg with yolk spilling out of it. Spewing. Whatever word you choose to say. This one we had to draw a poetic phrase for literally what it was. So I had to draw a drop going into a bucket. So I drew a leaf with water slipping off it into the bucket. Alright, so this one we had to draw someone how we feel we see them, and I see my friend as a big gamer. So I drew him playing a game on his computer that he actually plays. I don't remember the title of the game, but I know it's free, anyone can get it. And I drew some Mountain Dew and Doritos on his desk, and then him zombified, zoning out, way too focused on the game. This is a drawing I did for a project I was working on in graphic design. I used Lita Muir, I think that's how you say her last name, as reference. I like how it came out. Nothing much else to say. This guy, Cookapus, was a dude I drew up for a daily sketch we had. I had to draw something showing fusing. So he fuses with anything he destroys and gets bigger. So you can see like a little plane in his head and a building and a UFO in his body. The little guy up there shooting him. We're going to. But yeah, I might make a comic of him. I don't know. Something fun to look back on. Little things you create that you forget about. That's why it's always good to keep sketchbooks. Yeah. Alright, this other daily sketch was just to show a superhero versus a villain, and then I drew the director talking about it. Alright, this comic was made in a class, our drawing and painting class, and there's just some old dude talking about how he's never satisfied with what he creates, so he has like a disappointment trash bin, throws every piece of thing he creates into that bin because he's never satisfied. And then he's watching TV. Miley Cyrus is singing a song that sounds oddly familiar to what he was writing at the moment. So, you know, he questions himself. He's like, why am I watching such trash TV? And then he sits there and thinks like, hey, that trash sounds oddly familiar. So he goes back to his room, his study, where he works. And as you can see, the disappointment's trash bin is emptied, but he didn't empty it. So, he gets to thinking. Zoom up on the trash can. Nothing there. Thinking. And he's like, who looked through my trash? And I know it's not as funny as it sounds, or how I'm saying it, but it was really funny when me and my friends were coming up with it. And we're just talking, coming up with characters and stuff. And I came up with this dude. I like him. He's one of my favorite comics I've created. I actually have quite a few. This one was just a pen sketch. I don't know. I got bored in history class, so I just did that. Some noses. Just practicing with pen. Sketching with pen. Okay, this owl with a clock in its stomach was actually supposed to be a tattoo design for some girl who messaged me asking if I could draw her a tattoo design. It never really sent a final piece for her to get tatted. I never actually really got back to her about that. But I sent her all my sketches. She could have talked it over with the tattoo artist. I don't know. Never talked to her again after that. I know this was a daily sketch for graphic design, but I don't really remember what the sketch was supposed to be. But I just drew an owl in a fancy suit. This was a portrait of a girl from Facebook. I don't really know her, but I just wanted to draw her, so I did. I actually drew her twice. You'll see the other one soon. This next one, I guess I drew a guy under a lamppost with an umbrella and briefcase. And I don't really know what I was trying to do with the white gel pen. You can see some of the details in the light post and the guy's umbrella, but I don't know what I was trying to do. This charcoal sketch, I was just trying to sketch with charcoal. I drew someone off Instagram. He's pretty fun to draw. I drew him quite a lot, and I still do. Whenever I need something to draw and I don't know what, I go straight to that dude. Now I did a pencil and charcoal piece of Hey There, I'm Shannon. I like how this one came out a lot. I love this one. I drew her 3 times, but this one's the best, I believe. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's actually the first piece I didn't smear the charcoal everywhere. I think I got her tattoo pretty good. Yeah, and I didn't use any blending stuff, any blended stubs. I just shaded it with pencil strokes, so that was my first time doing that. And I did the same thing here with the pencil strokes. This is also the same person I drew in pure charcoal. Yeah, he's pretty fun to draw. I like that how I did the eyes with the pen, white gel pen, and make some pop. I also did some of it on the lips, which was pretty cool. I think it draws your eyes towards that. I actually started getting better with hair detail too, I feel. But I mean, I did the hair kind of sketchy. I wasn't really like, trying to finalize anything. This is actually Bailey J. I love her so much. I love everything she draws. I find her vlogs very entertaining too. Yeah, she's one of my biggest inspirations to better myself and put myself out there more. So I decided to draw her. Okay, so this was a comic I made of a conversation my cousin and my sister had. And I don't think I'm a Libra, but I don't know I forgot the official name for those signs, but so my cousin was asking my sister like, oh hey, what's your sign? And she's like, Sagittarius, you butthole. So then I drew him as a butthole and not saying anything because he went real silent after that. It was funny. Alright, so this next thing you see here is just some quick sketches. I don't know, I was drawing someone, didn't go as I planned it would, and yeah, so I just went with that. And yeah, just another doodle, don't really know, but yeah. And then this one was an idea I had that never really went through with it. I don't know, I was gonna show a wall breaking away, and then like you see like this portrait behind it. I don't know why I didn't go through with that idea, but yeah. This is the same guy I drew. I feel like this one looks more like him, like exactly how he looks. Yeah, I like drawing teeth, so I was pretty excited to get a picture of them smiling and showing their teeth. I like drawing the nose that this dude has. I find it's like a really cute nose. I don't know. I was trying to draw someone here and it wasn't coming out how they looked, so I just did my own thing with what I had, and there's that. This piece of art that, I don't know. It's just there now in my sketchbook forever, unless I burn it. But why would I want to? Okay, so this is a comic I made of a girl going for coffee. And I like this character. I think I might do something with her. But the comic reads like, oh, I can't wait to get my cup of joe. And she's like, but what if they're out? And then she gets her cup of joe. Just a quick little stupid funny comic. I don't know. But still trying to find my style of how I want to draw comics. So yeah. This next one that I'm going to show is the only Inktober I did. But I plan to do Inktober this year. All the days. But this is Pointillism, and I just found a random pic on Google to draw. And I like how it came out. It's my picture for Instagram. Yeah. I'm actually working on another Pointillism piece right now of a deer. It's almost done. Okay, this portrait is of another YouTuber I follow. I don't know how to say her YouTube name, so I might just insert it somewhere. she's pretty fun to draw. I tried drawing her a couple more times that you'll see. I think it's right after this one. No, it's not. But yeah, she's pretty fun. She has colored hair and some plugs, and yeah, she's a cool kind of person, I feel. This one is just, I had a pink pen and I just wanted to do something with it, so I did some hair. And I liked how it came out. I think I finished drawing the hair later on, but I don't know what happened to that pink pen, so I don't think I can finish it. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I have a video of it on Instagram. You should go check it out. Okay, so this is again the portraits I did not finish of that one YouTube person. I didn't like how it was coming out. I finished the face, but I didn't do much else. I don't know. I just didn't like how it was coming out. I felt like it didn't really look like her, so I got discouraged. I put myself down a lot about this piece, so I just stopped it. Which isn't a good thing to do, but it happens. The next page is also of her. I might go back and finish it because it's a very basic sketch. So, you know, you can't really put yourself down about that when you haven't even started anything. But, I don't know. I just don't have the motivation to finish it. So, sketchbook this is the only sketch I pretty much have in the sketchbook. Alright, this is a piece of that one Facebook person I was talking about. She does some cool poses. So this one, I got the idea to do like these buildings behind her. And I did the light details with a white gel pen, and the background with her shirt is charcoal. So those buildings look darker too. And I don't know, I like how it came out. Alright, this comic was of my sister. She was sick and she was throwing tissues on this plate that was just trash. So she's like, oh, into the booger jungle you go. So I got the idea to like see the tissue start flying to the plate. And as it gets to the plate, it's just like this jungle of tissue trees and snot coming out of them. It's kind of gross, but hey, I don't know. I found it funny. I find weird things funny, I guess. I don't know. So there's that. And below that I drew this girl called Maya. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's also a YouTuber. She talks about how she has mental I forgot, but I think she says she's bipolar. And she doesn't even look like it. So I feel like, you know, she's a pretty strong character. She holds herself well, and I appreciate that. I admire that. So I wanted to do a piece of her, but never really got around to doing it. But I might go back and revisit that thumbnail and create what I was going to create. But there's that. And got a few more pages here. This next one was just a sketch of somebody. Had an idea for it, never really finished it. I think it was going to be another pointillism piece, but yeah, I just got unmotivated. And then I sketched something else, a little granny. And I have a little guy down here saying, your skills are disappointing. And every time I feel like I draw something and it's crap, I always draw like a little doodle next to it saying like, oh, you can do better, or that is shit. I don't know. I'm pretty harsh on myself, come to think of it. Okay, this is a sketch of Moana and Lilo. Yeah, I don't know, it was for my cousin. She showed her tattoo artist. They're gonna do something with that. Something for her and her daughter. I think it'd be cute. It's not exactly gonna be that, but yeah. And then just empty pages. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. The next video will come out with those extra pieces that I have lying around in my closet. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and thanks for watching.